Hi everyone. Thanks for coming. My name is Meg and I'll be leading you through your practice. Today we're going to do a dynamic yoga flow with a lot of twisting. So you'll probably need some blocks. A bolster might be helpful if you want something to sit on. We'll take a few moments in a seat to get settled and work with our breath before we get moving. So however you're seated, cross-legged or kneeling, do a body scan to check in. Noticing if you are holding tension anywhere, make sure your shoulders are down and back, your hands are resting down on your leg, not gripping, not pressing away. Allowing your spine to stay strong and lengthened up out of your hips while your sit bones are heavy and your belly is relaxed and soft. So you can breathe down past that bottom set of ribs. So take a moment to do that check-in, get any wiggles out, pop your knuckles, roll out your neck, open and close your mouth to relax your jaw. And then as you settle into stillness, we're going to take Rudra Mudra, touching your thumb to your middle finger and your pinky. So settle your hands into that shape. You can rest the backs of your hands down on your legs. And then relax your sit bones down into the mat or into a prop and start to pay more attention to all the places where you're making contact with the mat. Maybe the backs of your thighs or the outsides of your ankles and feet. Allowing your glutes to fully relax and sink down. Noticing not just the sensation of contact, but the stability and the grounding that is creating. So from that anchor, from that grounding, feel the rest of your body grow up. And then draw your attention to the energy around your hands. Rudra is associated with our third chakra, Manipurna, or our solar plexus chakra, which is our center of creativity and joy, desire for the future, and our inner fire. You can shut down your eyes if they're not already. And we'll lengthen out the breath. Exhale all of your air. Inhale through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, holding your breath at the top. 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, holding your breath out, feeling empty. 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and keep that going. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Getting into our box breath, a nice massage for our nervous system. And as you breathe, really try and breathe into that space just below the last set of ribs. So feeling more expansion in the upper abdomen. Breathing out past just expanding into the rib cage. Tuning into the sensation of breath. Allowing that breath to sink deep into your body. Inhaling deeply. It's always easier to access our creativity and our natural joy, inspiration from a place of groundedness, a place of stability. Humans have 5 basic needs: food, water, shelter, community, and medicine. And when all of those are met, it's a lot easier to start a creative project, take a risk, move into something that your sense of desire and joy and that inner fire is pulling you towards. But we don't always have that, right? Sometimes we move to a new place and our community changes. We have trouble finding housing. We get into or out of a relationship. We get into or out of a job and our money situation changes. So when we don't have stability from having all of those basic needs met, we need to create it for ourselves, right? Because life can't just stop. And being able to access inspiration and creativity and drive can help you recreate those things that you have lost if you need them. So we come back to our practice. We find time to get still, to be with ourselves, to center, and examine what is current, what is alive in us right now. And to remember all of the talent and creativity and joy and love and value that we find in ourselves, no matter what the situation around us is. Because then, if the world is chaotic, you can still be centered. If the world is throwing a lot of unknown at you, you can still find stability within yourself. Take another full breath cycle, just like that. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. And when you're finished, you can wiggle out your fingers, come back to your natural breath. And then next breath in, inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Get long through both sides of your waist, stretch up, stretch up. Exhale, cactus the arms, press the elbows back. One more like that. Inhale, arms come up, stretch up. Exhale, cactus. Then relax your arms down by your sides. If you're sitting on a prop, you can come off of it, set it aside. And then extend your legs out in front of you. Press your fingertips down into the mat, loop your shoulders down and back, staff pose. Flex the toes back towards you. Inhale. Exhale, cross your left foot over the right knee. Left hand slides behind you. Inhale, right elbow up. Exhale, elbow to the outside of your knee and twist. I like to bring my hand down onto my hip. You can keep the hand up towards the sky, maybe take a mudra, one that you like. And keep pressing into that back hand, rotating the ribs. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Plant your hands behind you and stamp both feet into the mat. Your hands will be about a hand and a half length behind your hips. Fingertips facing your hips. Elbows squeezed towards each other. And the action will be pressing your hand both down and forward, as if you're trying to slide your fingertips towards your heels. All right, let your chin come in towards your chest. Elbows draw towards each other. Inhale, press your hand down and forward to lift the sternum. Lengthen fully through the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back. Lift the chin. Exhale to relax. Again, like that. Inhale, press your hand down and forward. Exhale, relax. Twice more. Inhale. Little external rotation of the arm bones as you lift. Exhale, relax. Last one. Inhale, really pressing hands down, sliding them forward, feeling that friction on the mat. Exhale, relax. And extend your legs out in front of you again. Right foot crosses over the left knee. Right hand slides a little farther behind you. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twist. Taking the variation in your left arm that works for you. Rotating that left rib towards the right inner thigh. Strong breath here. Breathing into the rotation. Another deep breath in. Exhale to release. Plant your hands behind you. Stamp both feet into the mat. Take another round. Draw your elbows close together. Let your chin relax towards your chest. And inhale, press your hands down and forward. Draw the arm bones towards each other. Exhale, relax. Again, inhale. Exhale. Twice more, inhale. Feel that sternum puff up. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. And recross in your ankles. Sitting up tall, crossing your right ankle in front of the left. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, right hand down, left arm reaches over to the side. Press the ground away, opening up through the side seam, getting space in between the left ribs. Stay for a breath in. Breath out, circle that left hand down in line with the right. You're going to touch all the way down to the mat. Sweep the arm out in front of you. Landing your left hand out to the left, sweep the right arm open. Breath in. Stay for your exhale. Pressing the ground away. Space through the right side this time. Stay for another breath in. Exhale, right hand reaches as far over to the left as it can until you touch down. Sweep your arm out in front of you. Right hand plants down, left arm opens up. Inhale. Moving with your breath, exhale, hand down to the mat. Sweep it in front. Plant it down, right arm opens, peel open through the armpit. Maybe look up to extend. Exhale, hand comes back down, sweep it in front. Right hand to the mat, left arm opens. Inhale. Last time, exhale, sweep the arm out in front of you. Left hand plants, right arm opens. Inhale. Exhale, hand back down, and then walk your arms out in front of you. Relax your forehead down, keep your sit bones as grounded as possible. Inhale, roll yourself back up. Plant your hands behind you again. Stamp your feet hip distance apart, altar pose. Pick your hips up, press through the base of the palm. Deep breath in. Stick your tongue out to exhale. Lower your seat down. Then left ankle in front of the right. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm over. Pressing the ground away. Big lift, lifting the rib cage up off of your waist. Breath in. Breath out, right hand down to the mat. Sweep it out in front of you. Planting it off to the right, left arm opens up. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Sweep it across. Right arm peels open. Just one more time through. Exhale, arm comes down. Inhale, left arm opens. Exhale, both hands down to the mat and fold. Noticing any difference in sensation from one side to the other. Inhale, roll yourself back up. Planting your hands behind you. Last time, stamp your feet into the ground. Hip distance apart. Pick up the hips, altar pose. Press the ground away. Deep breath in. Lion's breath, exhale. Lower your seat down. Cross your ankles and come all the way into a child's pose. Spread your knees about as wide as the mat, maybe a little less. Arms come out in front of you, forehead to the mat. You can rock your forehead back and forth, maybe give your entire body a little rock. Feeling that connection to the ground through shins, forearms, hands, forehead. Allowing yourself to be held here. All right, then grip the mat. Shift forward onto your forearms, keeping your shins on the ground. So you're still in this child's pose. You're just walking the forearms forward, maybe another inch, 2 inches. And again, you're gonna grip the mat, drag it back towards you. So pressing down and pulling the forearms back is the action. All right, inhale, gripping that mat. Keeping that grip, exhale, sink your hips back to your heels, feeling that stretch along your sides, through the lats, the outsides of the shoulders. Inhale, shift forward. Keep gripping the mat, pressing it down, dragging it back towards you. Exhale, shift back. 3 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. So if you're trying to wrinkle the mat underneath your belly, exhale. Inhale to shift forward and come up onto your hands, tabletop. Shoulders over the wrist creases, hips over the knees. Gripping the mat, inhale, lower your belly, tailbone up, chest forward. Exhale, press the ground away, round your spine. Again like that, inhale. Exhale. Then keep moving on your own. You can move back and forth between cat and cow if you need some other movement here. Dipping shoulders, rolling out your neck, jump roping your spine, get what you need. Allowing this to be a check-in with movement and with breath. Moving with some creativity, following sensation, what feels good. Come back to a neutral spine. Kick your right leg back behind you. Reach your left arm forward, tabletop balance. Stretching long in both directions, pressing the ground away. Stay for a breath in. Breath out, elbow to knee. Round the back like cow or cat pose. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, squeeze in. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to reach out. Exhale, plant that hand down on the mat. Tuck your left toes, 3-legged dog, right leg high. Spread your fingers wide, roll the eyes of the elbows forward, feeling the arms plug back into the sockets, and bend your knee, big circles with your thigh bone. Keeping your heel pulled in close to your butt, take it both directions. And re-extend your leg, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Step between your hands. Lower your back knee down, untuck your toes, chest lifts. Inhale. Exhale, half splits, Ardha Hanuman. And hands can be on blocks here or the ground. And toes can face any direction. So if it feels better or you get a better stretch to point the toe, great. Flex it back, great. Any of the directions work. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Walk yourself forward to lunge. Left hand plants right hand high. Twist. Rolling that left shoulder underneath you, staying broad across your upper back. Shoulders are stacked, collarbones are stacked. Then bring your right thumb into your palm, cover it with all 4 fingers, roll out your wrist. Take it both directions. Release the fingers, wiggle them out, inhale. Exhale, hand back down to the mat. Inhale to rise, Anjaneyasana. Swiveling the inner thighs towards each other. Tailbone pointing down towards your back knee. Press both feet into the mat. Again, building the posture from the ground up. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to your hip, left arm over. Side bend, finding some crescent moon shape through your left side and through the spine. Inhale, both arms back up. Exhale, open twist to your right. Right hand back, left hand forward. Pressing hard through the front foot to keep stability. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Right hand high, back where we started. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. And turn all 10 toes to the right side of your mat, coming onto the knife edge of the left foot. You may need to toe heel your right foot down in line with your hip to get more space. Right arm reaches forward. Rainbow the hips up, inhale. Exhale, hover the hips, reach back. Inhale, rainbow hips back up, reach forward. Exhale, reach back. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale all the way back to the front of the mat, low lunge. Step forward to fold, Uttanasana. Let your head hang, your arms can dangle, or you can tuck your fingers into your elbow creases, lifting the sit bones to lengthen through the backs of your legs. And release the grip of your arms, fingertips down to the ground or blocks. So making contact with the earth. Soften your knees, inhale, halfway lift. Bending your knees as much as you need to be able to get long in your spine with the hands down. Exhale, fold. Again like that. Inhale, halfway lift. You can sit your butt back, squeeze the shoulder blades down. Exhale, fold. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, roll up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Tailbone points down as you come up. Arms come up at the top. Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Feel into your feet, pressing them down actively into the mat. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, swan dive right back down over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins this time. Exhale, plant your hands and step back. High plank, top of a push-up. Roll the eyes of the elbows forward. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra, elbows squeeze in. Grip the mat, drag it back towards you. Exhale, roll back down. Forehead taps down. Walk your fingertips off the mat at shoulder height, elbows point straight up. Inhale, wide arm cobra, lift. Press down through your pelvis, strong in your legs. Exhale, right shoulder dips towards the center of the mat. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, other side, left shoulder dips. Inhale to lift. Exhale, roll back down. Press back, child's pose. Slow down your breath, breathing into your back ribs. Then shift forward onto your forearms again. So walking your forearms out a little bit past where they would rest naturally in child's pose. Spread your fingers wide, take up space with your hands, grip the mat, drag it back towards you. Inhale. Exhale, shift your hips back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Just one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to shift forward. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders, tabletop. Left leg kicks back. Reach your right arm forward. Feel that length. Picking up the navel, strong in your core. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, round spine. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, squeeze in. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to reach out. Exhale, hand down to the mat, tuck the right toes, three-legged downward facing dog. And sink your right heel down, bend the left knee, big circles with the thigh bone. Exploring your range of motion, take it the other way. Feeling the butt cheeks stack as the hips open. Bring hips back in line as the thigh bones come close together. Re-extend that leg, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Step between your hands. Lower your back knee down, half splits. Lengthening out through your left leg, hips shift back over the right knee. And then again, toes can point in any direction. Feeling that connection between femur and hip socket. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Walk yourself forward to lunge. Right hand plants, left arm high. Twist. So again, wrapping your right rib cage underneath you. Picking up your right hip in line with the left, so you're moving the twist more from your navel up the spine. Left thumb into the palm, cover it with the fingers, roll out your wrist. Take it the other way. And release that hand, wiggle out the fingers, inhale. Exhale, hand back down to the mat, then come up, Anjaneyasana. Feeling your hips square towards the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to your hip, right arm over. Feeling that side bend, opening up through your side seam, and feeling both sides of your waist reach up off of your hips, and then bend over. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, open twist left. Right hand forward, left hand back. Staying strong through your core, not dumping too much into your lower back. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Back to that same twist, the back knee is lifted this time. Then all 10 toes turn to the left. And you may have enough opening in your hips to keep that foot that high up on the mat, the left foot that high up. If you need to toe heel it down a little bit to make more space, also an option. Left arm reaches forward. Inhale. Exhale, hover your hips off the mat. Reach towards the back of the mat. Inhale to come up and over with the arm. Lift the hips. Exhale, hover. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Big rainbow up. Exhale to hover. Inhale, come all the way back to the front of the mat. Step forward to fold. Allow your spine to relax, your head, your jaw to release. And just a little different than last time, bring your fingertips to the mat or blocks again. This time, as you inhale, lift the heels. Keep your belly close to your thighs, curling up into a little ball. Exhale, lower the heels, keeping your belly glued to your thighs. Fold. If you need to keep a deep bend in your knees, great. Do that. If you can straighten your legs out all the way, also great. Again, inhale, spike the heels, tuck the chin, sitting low, exhale, fold. Belly stays close to your thighs. Inhale, crouch. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, hands slide up your shins to lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up to stand. Unfurl the spine, growing it like a fern and curling towards the light. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, sit back, chair pose, Utkatasana. Send the weight back into your heels, reaching your sit bones towards the back edge of the mat. Then bring your fingertips together in front of your chest, integration mudra. Keep your shoulders drawn back, your collarbones broad. We're going to take breath of fire here. So it's a belly pumping breath, focusing on the exhale. Every time you exhale, you pull your navel in towards your spine to force the breath out. And then the inhale will happen naturally. So it's going to look something like this. I know you're all just hanging out in chair pose and it's super fun. All right, fingertips all touch, integration mudra, deep inhale. Exhale halfway and begin. Keep it going. Nice steady beat here. Every breath out, pulling the navel in towards the spine. Feeling the heat growing in your body. Be here for just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, come all the way back up. Mountain pose, take up space. Exhale, swan dive over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step back. Press the ground away and lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra, undulate your spine up. Elbows squeeze back, strong legs, strong butt. Exhale, roll back down. Wide arm cobra, walk your fingertips off the mat, elbows point up. Inhale to lift. Exhale, left shoulder dips. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, right shoulder dips. Inhale to rise. Exhale, lay each rib back down to the mat. Press back, child's pose. Slow it down. Smooth out your breath. Tune back into that connection to the ground beneath you. Always drawing your power, your fire, your desire from a place of centeredness, a place of stability. Downward facing dog. Taking your time, shifting your hips up and back, always on an exhale, moving into downward facing dog on that breath out. And then once you get there, pedal into your feet, sinking each heel to the mat in turn, bending your knees more deeply than you think you need to. All right, sink both heels down. Tailbone is the apex of your posture. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, shift forward, step between your hands. Come to your fingertips, elongate the spine, strong in your back thigh. Left hand plants, right arm up. Lifting up that left thigh, extending through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, straighten out through your right leg. So your left hand can slide back in line with your ankle. Drop your right hip down in line with the left. And you can grab a block here if that's helpful in this revolved pyramid variation. And it can go on the inside or the outside of that ankle. Breathe into the rotation. Press hard into your back toes. You can also shorten your stance if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes back down to the mat. Soften into your front knee. Come up, high crescent lunge. Stay strong in your back thigh. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the sternum up, lean back. Again like that, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come up. And step up onto your right leg, one-legged Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale, step your feet together, chair pose, Utkatasana. Hands come back to integration mudra. And you can always have big toes together, knees together, legs together, or if it feels better to have some separation in your feet, about hip width distance apart in the feet. So either way is good. Inhale, left elbow comes up. Exhale, circle left elbow all the way to the right thigh. And then press your palms together this time. Really pressing the hands together hard, pressing leg back into arm, arm into leg. And bring more weight into your right foot. Left toes, step back and touch down near the right heel. You can stay like this or pick that left heel up in toward your butt. Inhale. Exhale, step or slide your left leg back. Revolved lunge. Keep pressing your leg out into your arm. You can stay just like this or open your wings, reaching towards earth and sky. Strong in your back thigh. Inhale to rise, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Back heel down to the mat. Right toes still face forward. And relax your shoulders down, stretching long in your arms. Sink into your front knee, keeping it right over your ankle. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. Exhale, extended side angle, reach forward. And then arms can stack. You can also place a forearm on your thigh, keeping that shoulder out of your ear so you still have space in your neck. Left arm reaches forward, finding length all the way from left toes to left fingertips. Soften in your face. Relax in your tongue. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Turn all 10 toes to the side of the room, take up some space. Exhale, goddess, sit low, cactus the arms. Again, like that, inhale. Long legs, long arms, star pose. Exhale, goddess, sit low. Inhale, take up space, touch the fingertips together, floating warrior. Then turn the toes in, exhale, wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padotandasana. Let your head and neck relax. And keep the feet pressing away from each other. Walk your arms out in front of you. Press the ground down and away, pull the tailbone back. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, halfway lift. Right hand plants underneath your chest, left hand high. Press hard into your left foot. Inhale. Exhale, hand back down to the mat, and walk your hands forward, low lunge. Left hand plants, right arm opens, back to your twist. Vashisthasana, side plank. Step your right foot back in line with the left. Pick the hips up. Reach the right arm forward. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot behind you. Right knee is bent. Turn your hips up. Wild thing, open through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, come over. High plank. Lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Taking your time here, opening across your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, shift forward. Step between your hands. Right hand stays grounded underneath your shoulder, left arm up. Rotate open. Right hip lifts this time, up in line with the left. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen out your left leg. Revolved pyramid pose. Shift your left hip back. And again, a block can be nice if you don't have one, maybe having your hand up on your ankle. And you can also, of course, also be on the ground to the inside or outside of your ankle. Stay here, another breath in. Exhale, hand back down to the mat. Bend into your left knee. Strong in both feet, come up. High crescent lunge, crescent warrior. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, arms up. Again, exhale. Inhale, arms come up. Step up onto your left leg. Right knee lifts, one-legged Tadasana. Breath in. Breath out, step your feet together. Utkatasana. Fingertips come together. Chair pose. Integration mudra. Sinking your weight back into your heels, adjusting your feet if you need to. And hands staying in front of your chest. Inhale, tip your right elbow up towards the ceiling. Lifting the right ribs, opening the right armpit. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of your left leg. Palms press when you get there. Using those opposing forces, leg into elbow, elbow back into leg. Wringing out your spine, wringing out your belly. Then step your right toes back in line with your left heel. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. You can stay like this or pick up the right heel. Inhale. Exhale, step or slide the right foot back. Revolved crescent lunge. You can stay like this or open the arms. Make sure your knee isn't bowing in here. So if your knee starts to cross midline of your body, back off a little bit. Keep your knee over your ankle. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Front heel lines up with the middle of your back foot. Settle into your front knee, relax your shoulders. If you need to get some movement there, get it. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, reach forward. Maybe forearm to thigh, maybe hand down towards the ground or a block. But try and keep a long spine here. So if it's making you bow forward or really crunch up in the spine, come up a little bit, keep space. Right arm reaches forward. Length throughout the right side. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Toes turn out, heels squeeze in towards each other, tailbone points down. Exhale, goddess. Sit low. Inhale, star pose, take up space. Exhale, goddess. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come up, floating warrior. Fingertips touch. Turn your toes in. Exhale, prasarita. Wide-legged forward fold. Let your head hang and then take the variation of your choice this time. That could be holding onto ankles. That could be walking your hands between your legs. If you like to get upside down or take some lateral lunges, now is a good time. And even yourself out if you've done something on one side that you need to do on the other. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left hand plants, right arm high. Press hard into the right foot. Breath in. Breath out, both hands to the ground. And walk yourself forward to lunge. Right hand plants, left arm up. Twist. Side plank. Feet can be stacked or staggered. You can also bring your right knee down for a supported side plank. Left arm reaches forward. Inhale. Exhale, wild thing, step your left foot behind you. Again, that right knee can be down. You can also bend the left knee as you step back. Turn your hips up. Reach towards the ground at the front of the mat. Come back over. High plank. Shift forward, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Always choosing a long spine over long legs, so you can soften your knees as much as you need to here. Deep breath in. Big breath out. And bend your knees deeply. Look forward in between your hands. Inhale. Exhale, step or float, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Arms reach high. Exhale, sit back, chair pose. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Inhale, lift your left elbow up. Exhale, circle it over to your right thigh. Palms are fully pressed together. Knees stay even. And then come up onto your toes and sink your heels or your hips down to your heels, keeping that twist. You can stay right here in that squat, working on balance, working on twist. If you would like to go for side crow, I like to really lock my left arm on the outside of my knee. So the back of my arm, my tricep is on the outside of that right knee. And then extend the arm to bring your hand down to the ground. Right hand in line with my hip. Fingers are spread wide, hands are about shoulder width distance apart. This might be where you stay. Look forward if you want to move on. Press into your toes as you bend into your elbows. Maybe bring your feet off the ground. And if you want to touch your forehead down, make a third point of contact, that's an option. And then if you want to move on from there, you can extend your legs. Wherever you're at, make sure it's breathable. Give yourself a minute to play, and you can also stop the video if you want to really get into it. But really locking the back of your left arm on the outside of your leg to start, that has given me the most success. And sometimes starting with putting your forehead on a block or something else can be helpful just to get a little bit of the fear factor out. But know that the ground is really close. Even if you do fall over, it's going to be fine. All right. Give yourself another breath cycle there. And then walk your hands in between your legs. Spread the knees. Walk your arms out in front of you. Let your head hang. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Grip the mat, drag it back towards you, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale, step or hop back. If you're gonna hop back through chaturanga, make sure you land with bent elbows. Elbows squeeze in, chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your big toes together. And then just like we were a second ago, split the knees, sit your hips back, but your arms are fully extended this time. Shift forward, high plank. Inhale to sit back, spread the knees. Exhale, shift forward. Inhale to sit back. Exhale, step or hop, front of the mat. All right. Allow yourself to bow, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, long back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, sit back, chair. One more side, hands to heart center, pressing the palms. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of your left knee. And spike the heels, sit your hips down, come into that squat twist. You can stay here. You can also move into side crow. So right elbow, back of the arm is to the outside of the left knee. Hand comes all the way down to the ground. Left hand back in line with your hip. Spread your fingers wide. Come up onto your toes, really press the toes into the mat as you bend your elbows. Gives you a little more height as you lift your toes up. Again, you can stay here or extend your legs. So play with that for a second. It's a bit of a party trick, but we've been working on that rotation, really getting that right rib cage or the rib cage to twist towards the opposite thigh. So you should have the warm up, the warmness, the limberness in your spine to get a good twist. So work with that, and really if all you get is hands down to the ground or even hands together in this squat, it takes a lot, right? There's balance. You still have to breathe through it. Make sure that whatever you're doing, it is breathable. All right, one more full breath cycle wherever you're at. And then walk your hands towards the center of the mat, split the knees, bring the heels together, walk your arms out in front of you. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Press the mat away. Inhale. Exhale, step or float back. One last flow, Chaturanga Dandasana, or something else. You can always skip that. Back to downward facing. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Child's pose. Lower your knees down. You can rest your belly over your thighs or keep the knees split, either way. Inhale, roll yourself up to a seat. Extend your legs out in front of you. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Inhale, roll yourself up. Reach your arms forward and lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. You can extend your arms back behind you. Take up some space, roll out your wrists, wiggle your toes. Bring your arms by your sides. We'll set up for bridge pose. Walk your heels in close to your seat. Walk the backs of your arms onto the mat, point your tailbone forward. Lower back presses down here for a moment, just lifting your butt up. Inhale. Exhale, press your hips up. Bridge, you can lace your fingers together if that feels good. Keep pressing down through the backs of your arms, lifting your sternum up and back. Thigh bones stay parallel. Inhale. Exhale, come up onto your toes and roll your spine back down. Wash your knees right and left. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Pull the left thigh in towards your chest. Figure 4 stretch. Press your ankle into your thigh. Pull your thigh back into your ankle. And we all have moments of, or periods of instability in our life. I don't really know anyone who, has never had a hiccup in their life's path. But the seasons of our lives change, the phases change. We can move in and out of stability, in and out of ease. And to know both ways is to make us more amphibious in our own life. Inhale. Exhale, release. Plant your hand down. Walk your feet as wide as the mat, and then wash your knees right and left. Walk your feet back in line with your hips. Left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Pull that right thigh in. Figure 4 stretch. Keep a little flex of the left toes back towards the knee. Because those times of instability help us build resilience, right? We learn how to live as the tadpole in the muck of the pond. And then we also learn how to grow legs and crawl out on dry land. So that makes us more empathetic towards other people in other phases of their life, going through different things. And if we slide back into the pond, we know we can get out, right? We already know that we can find ourselves again. Deep breath in. Exhale to release. Plant your feet down, feet as wide as the mat. Last time, wash your knees right and left. And if you have any other finishing postures that you need, maybe just squeezing your knees into your chest or legs up the wall, plow pose, whatever it is, go ahead and get it. And then set yourself up for Shavasana. So take the next 5 to 8 breaths to get long on the mat, go through any finishing postures, and then lay all the way down, walking your shoulder blades onto the back ribs. And then doing a body scan of every place where your body is making contact with the mat. Maybe you notice where your body is lifted away, right? Backs of the knees, backs of the ankles, lower back, back of the neck, etc. But tune in to where you're being held, where you're being touched by the ground. And soften in your eyes, soften in your face. You can shut down your eyes completely, allowing yourself this time of rest. Make sure that you are still breathing, smooth and complete. And you're not holding anything up. You have made all the effort, you've done all the action, and now it's time to rest with sensation. And you're welcome to stay right here as long as you need. If you need to take a nap right now, go ahead and do it. But if you're ready to move on with your day, draw your thumbs across your fingertips. Feel into that sensation in your hands. And spread the fingers wide. Same with the feet. Try and flare the toes, take up space in your footprint. Roll out wrists and ankles. And then move into any good morning stretches that you need. Take the next couple of breaths to work your way back up to a seat. When you arrive, bring one hand into Rudra Mudra, thumb to middle finger and pinky finger. Other two fingers extend, and then the other hand can rest over your belly. Breathe out into that hand. May our practice help us find grounding, find stability, move back to our center. So we can move from that place into our fire, into our creativity, sparking that fire within. Deep breath in together. Big breath out. Thank you for coming to your mat, for choosing to spend some time with yourself and self-care, self-awareness, and being part of the greater yogi community. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this practice. Thanks for showing up for yourself. And until next time, I hope you can let something go.